Call to the booth. Aqib Talib here along with Harrison Sanford. We're talking NFC West, the best division in football. We're going to let Andrew Whitworth tell us what he think about it, man. Paul, drop that beat.
Call to the booth, NFC West divisional preview, Harrison Sanford, Aqib Talib, Blue Wire Podcast Network. You know what time it is. We're breaking down what Aqib thinks is the best division in football, and it could all accumulate with the Super Bowl, which is Sunday, February 13th in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Aqib, get the crystal ball for me. 2 questions.
Yeah.
Where will you be that day? And will there be a team from the NFC West involved?
Will it be a team from the NFC West involved? I said I ain't betting against Tommy no more, right?
Yep.
So my early Super Bowl predictions, I'm waiting on my Super Bowl predictions. I don't want to say no wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? You know I get the Super Bowl prediction right. So I'm waiting. I ain't saying my Super Bowl prediction yet. But on February 13th, that's my birthday, Harrison. I'm going to be in the city. I'm in L.A., you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be, hopefully I'm working, you know what I'm saying? Doing something for the Super Bowl, ready to party at night. But I'm going to be in L.A., man. That's my birthday, man. I'm turning up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a hell of a birthday. You got the Super Bowl. You're probably going to be working in some capacity, making a check, and then I assume probably also spending the check.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm going to make it, so I can spend it. You know? It's a paid birthday trip to the Super Bowl, man. You can't complain about that.
For sure. With that being said, before we even talk about football, we'll talk about that later. Your favorite birthday celebration?
Oh, favorite birthday celebration.
I would accuse. I didn't realize it was February 13th, so I wasn't prepared for that. Also, too, February 13th is the day before Valentine's Day, so like I'm almost curious too how you like. You gotta play. Is this my day?
Yeah,
this is your day.
No, it ain't for me to plan now. This is my day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the one who get 2 Valentine's days in a row. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it all the time. But my favorite birthday, shit, I don't know. I really don't know. I ain't had like no big parties or nothing. You know, we just go out, get loaded or something like that. But I gotta think about that, man. I'm gonna tell you, but I don't know right now, honestly.
All right, well, let's do it for the end of the episode. We'll give it some time. Okay, let's talk about this. NFC West. Or maybe we'll do it in the next episode. We'll figure it out. NFC West. NFL.com last year predicted that they had a 3.1 chance of sending all 4 teams to the playoffs. Is that you going over or under that this year?
Oh, if anybody can do it, it's the NFC West. But I honestly think Washington going to slide in and be tied or, you know, a couple games better than the fourth, whoever's in 4th place in the West. So I'll say it's about the same, man. It's a low chance, man. But if anybody can do it, the West, man, and they're going to be close to doing it.
For sure. So we talked to Andrew Whitworth, and we'll cue that in now.
I mean, I think you look at our division, man. It's this is going to be, when you really look, like when I played in the AFC North at one time. I mean, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, and everybody was so good, right. And you know, it's like, but they were kind of wired all similar. Like what I think is really interesting about this NFC West is, man, you got 4 teams that are good, and they're all way different than each other. Like they all kind of do stuff differently. Like there might be more defensive structured, offensive structured, you know, everything. You got a little bit of every kind of team in it. And that's what's interesting to me. I mean, people forget, you know, you give San Fran the credit for the injuries this past season, but people forget that Arizona beat them healthy on healthy to start the season last year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, you know, so that's how far Arizona was when they were rolling and how loaded San Fran came into this season. You know, they beat them. And you know, it's one of those things where it's like anybody in our division can go, and it's just who's going to get hot, because everybody's got defensive players. Everybody's got some offensive weapons. It's like which team comes out and then gets hot and maybe gets the schedule the right way, which will be interesting coming this week.
Who stay healthy?
I think all 4 teams, it's like if you're healthy and the schedule works out right, man, they got a chance to make a run.
What was your big impression from that interview that we did with him, and as he broke down what the Rams have this year, especially now with Matthew Stafford at quarterback, and your impression of the time you spent with Andrew?
Big Whit, he want to win, man. Big Whit, he like his chances to win in LA. He like the vibe there, man. He like what they got going. He know they just need a couple guys to stay healthy, and they got to get over that hump, man. So just that confidence that he talk with, man, that he just showed. That just tell you how tough that division is, man. He talked about how the Cardinals whooped up on the Niners, and he just talked about how everybody is so close together in that division, man, with different styles of play, and he hit it right on the head, man. So different style of offenses and defenses throughout the division, but it's tough over there, man. Everybody go 500 really over there, so within the division. So it's tight knit, man. It's tough. It's the best in football, in my opinion.
I'm going to throw another one on you because Andrew, we referenced this with Andrew because he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet.
Right.
Is there anybody else, as an individual person, as a teammate or a guy that you know in the league that you're really rooting for, that you really want to see get their first Super Bowl ring?
I want my dog MP to get a chip. The Ravens. I want MP to get a chip. He need a chip on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Who else? The Cowboys, man. I rock with Dak. I love to see the Cowboys get a chip. Dak get him a nice little chip after a crazy year he had last year, man. That'd be dope if Dak can get him a chip.
But Dak got time. Dak got time.
But I mean, it ain't. I got me a chip, Harrison. You know what I'm saying? I can't be worried about everybody else, Harrison. I don't know. If they get one, they get one. if they don't, then, you know what I'm saying, they could watch our show and look at my ring. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
All right. So the Rams and Andrew Whitworth are they're right now they're at 10.5 for their over/under pick. I assume that you would have them probably as a class of the division. I think what might be interesting out of this whole over/unders that we're seeing here.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Harrison. I don't know about that.
Take the floor, my friend.
I got some crazy feeling that them Cardinals gonna win the division. I think the best bet, your best bet, is I think what's the over/under for the Cardinals? 8 games. I think that's the bet of the century. That's the one you going to clean up, man. Put your paper on the Cardinals over 8 games. Them boys going to be up there 12, 13 wins. They going to win a division. Bet a nice, your suitcase, your bag on the over 8. Bet that over 8, and then, put a nice little chunk down. You plus 600 on the winning division. Don't put too much down on it because we don't know, you know what I'm saying, with San Fran. And, don't put too much down on it, but the plus 600 going to get you there, man. So I like the Cardinals, man. They got something going. They know how to play. They know how to beat San Fran. They know how to play against them guys. So, the matchups be everything within a division, man. And the couple of additions the Cardinals made, man, I like it, man. You get Chan Jones back, add J.J. Watt. They gonna give up big plays on defense. You lose Pat P. You know what I'm saying? The corner play, they got Butler. They got Alfred. The corner play, cool. They might give up big plays, but they gonna make a lot of plays on defense, and that offense gonna be crazy, man. So ride with them Cardinals.
So you think it's specifically the defense is why Vegas has them so low at 8? They think that's where you would target, where they would have to show some improvement or some.
Well, I mean, Vegas kind of go off. Vegas kind of go off the year before. They go off who in your division. They go off your schedule. But they just got them. They probably got them losing some of the games that they gonna win. It's just late in the year last year, Kyler got hurt, or I think they would have made the playoffs last year. He had that little ankle sprain, that high ankle sprain. That ain't no joke, right? So I don't know what Vegas got going, but listen to Lieb. The Cardinals gonna win 12 games, no less than 11, and they gonna be in the playoffs. So if you want to pick up, bet with them Cardinals, man. It's their time right now. It's football is momentum, and that team right there, they be on the cuffs. They be not in the playoffs. They got. Their third receiver is AJ Green. You know what I'm saying? So they got weapons over there. They got a nice veteran. They got great leadership over there. You add J.J. Watt, you know what I'm saying? You Chan Jones back. Buda Baker, he a walking captain. You know what I'm saying? A baby captain. Man, they got good leadership over there, man. And Kyler going to get it done this year.
The one that surprises me here on this list, so the list has Rams 10.5, 49ers 10.5, Seahawks 9.5, Cardinals at 8. I think we've discussed the Cardinals enough. What's more surprising to you, the 49ers 10.5 or the Seahawks 9.5?
I say I don't know. I think they can't make it too high. I think the 10.5 got to be like one of the highest ones on there, right? Probably look at the Chiefs and the Bucks, but I think they solid, man. 10.5 wins. You saying they gonna win 11 plus or 10? That's really one game. You got one game within San Fran. You know San Fran ain't gonna be bad like they was last year. Injury bug ain't gonna bite them like that again. At least I don't think it will. But I think them pretty decent. You know, them pretty decent numbers for you to get your guess on. You know, so we'll see.
I guess I was caught off guard by the 49ers, and obviously I know they were just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, but
yeah, and then they had all them injuries last year. So if you put the 49ers at over 7 or 6 games going off last year, that's it. Come on, Vegas gonna go broke. Everybody gonna bet that. So yeah, they really couldn't do that. They couldn't do that. They couldn't go off last year and put them boys at like 7 wins or something. That's cheating yourself, Vegas.
There we go. Okay, so I know the last 2 shows we did your top 5 stadiums. Throwing a little curveball at you again here a little bit differently, and because you might know this division more than anybody else because you did that game with the Cardinals. You did the Kyler Murray game. Obviously, you played with the Rams. Can you list your 5 favorite players to watch in the division?
Ooh, 5 favorite players to watch in this
division. You're looking at the tape on a Tuesday, Wednesday, prep day. Who's like, nah, I gotta see what this guy's doing. Who you got? 5 guys.
Well, we're gonna start with this is just my 5 guys too. I might switch the order if I really had time to switch the order. But we're gonna start with Kyler and Hop. We gotta see what Kyler and Hop did. Every week in, week out. Start with them 2. Okay, let's go to the Rams. Aaron Donald, definitely, man. We want to see if Aaron how bad did AD tear the game up? We always got to see that. You know what I'm saying? Then we want to go to them running back receivers over in San Fran. So man, Kittles, Debo. I'm a big fan of Kittles and Debo. That's 5 right there.
You can't hit you. So you go. That's your 5.
I can't put them in. I can't put them in as a group. All right,
No.
My personal favorite. I'm gonna go Debo, man. I'm gonna go Debo. I always want to see. I think my son played like Debo, right? So I always go see what Debo did, man. I'm always gonna check him out. And who else we got? See, and Russell. Come on now, Russell. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna take Debo off. I'm gonna just go Russell. I want to see who Russell threw his touchdowns to. Was it DK? Was it Lockett? Man, I always want to check out Russell, man. So them 5, I go Debo, Russell, AD, Kyler, and Hop.
There we go. And again, a spectacular division to watch. And I love the time slot that they're usually in on the West Coast, at least. Yeah. So you don't have to wake up too early if you're on the East Coast to watch it, or at least too early on the Pacific time to watch it. Because 10 a.m. is a lot earlier than what I'm used to being from the East Coast. But I think I've gotten used to it now. I love the West Coast games for sure. Usually they're only 3 of them, so you can really lock in and focus on them. Right. Paul's going to jump in here and give us some more betting lines before we get out of here.
So, okay, we know you're not picking against Tommy at this point, but. Can the Cardinals compete? Can they get to the NFC title game? Their odds to win the NFC are plus 1,800. We don't believe them that much.
Nah, I think they're going to make them playoffs, right? They're going to make them playoffs, but, it's going to be Kyler's first run. He got over that one hump. He's going to have another hump to get over. Nah, they don't go to the NFC Championship game. They don't go. It's going to be veteran quarterbacks. It might be somebody from the West, though. Maybe a San Fran and Tampa, something like that. So, nah, no NFC West chip for the Cardinals.
Okay, and then before we go, we're going to circle back to how we started. LA Super Bowl, same day as your birthday. Favorite birthday moment. The first thought that comes to your mind, at least. That can go to airways, at least.
Maybe it's probably one of my young birthdays, man, for real. I think my probably my 18th birthday, man.
I'm wondering which.
No. I know which one it is. I know which one it is. It's how old was I? I turned 22, my 22nd birthday, which was the year I got drafted, right? And the same year before I got drafted, I took out like $50,000 loan or something, you know what I'm saying? So it was like my first birthday where I was, in my opinion, I was rich, you know what I'm saying, Harrison? So we went to Miami. I remember me and the gang, we slid to Miami and, you know, all expenses paid on leave. It just felt good to do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got to worry about nobody planning nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? Or worrying about how much I'm going to spend. Like, man, look, I got this freshly loan. I just got it February 1st. It might be gone February 14th, man. So we went out. We had a great 2-3 days. And I felt like I was in NFL at that point.
There you go. That's the one. The one where you could take care of the fam.
Exactly.
Live like money is just a thing.
Exactly.
Wonderful. With that being said, hope you guys took some advice and placed your bet. Maybe you'll be able to act like money's not a thing either at some point next season. LA Super Bowl, February 13th. Also, Aqib's birthday, guys. We'll come up with your wish list soon.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll start building it. We'll start building it out for the fan base.
Send me some gifts, baby. I need some gifts.
In advance. All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. We got the NFC South coming up next on Call to the Booth.